Hi, welcome to the Wichita Art Museum. I'm Patty. I'm a docent here. I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about this painting. It's called The Long Rose by Benny Andrews. Benny was born in 1930 in rural Georgia. He was one of 10 kids, and his family were sharecroppers. Sharecroppers are people who do not own the land but live on it, work it. They give a portion of the crops as payment for their rent to the owner, but they don't have any other bills. The difference between sharecropping and slavery is sharecroppers are free to leave. So he came from a family of 10 kids, rural Georgia. At that time, it was strongly discouraged for children to go to school past 7th grade. But Benny's mother was determined that all of her children were going to finish high school. And so Benny was the first in his family to finish high school. He was able to go on to an all-black college in Georgia on a scholarship. He then enlisted in the Air Force and was in the Korean War. And after that, the GI Bill enabled him to go to the Art Institute in Chicago, an art school. And he remarked that while he was there, it was the first time in his life he'd ever been in an art museum, and it was the first time in his life he'd ever been in a city that wasn't segregated. So, a little bit about this painting then. What do we see? We see a person, a figure. It could be a man, could be a woman. We can't really determine that. They appear to be barefooted, holding a hoe, bent over slightly because we cannot see their head, and they're standing between rows of something. So what are those somethings? Well, probably not trees, because the perspective is much too small. So it's plants of some kind. So this person is in a field, perhaps, standing between rows of some sorts of plants with a hoe in their hand. But the other remarkable thing about this is our viewpoint. When looking at this painting, it's almost like we're on the ground or a lot lower to the ground and kind of looking up at this person. So what would that imply? Well, Benny, as an artist, did most of his paintings on memories of growing up as a child in Georgia. So this could be one of his memories, that perhaps he's the child behind this mother or father working in the field, or perhaps this was something that he saw other families participate in while he was growing up. Benny was a very famous artist and did a lot of these sorts of paintings, and he died in 2006 and lived in New York City for most of his life.